What's up, y'all? I'm a mess. And I figured I should let you be a mess with me, so I'm gonna let you be a mess with me. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get myself together. A few folks messaged me and told me that the show Couples Therapy had mentioned my book, and my beautiful, spectacular Sagittarius friend Yaba Blay sent me the clip, and I'm 47 seconds in, y'all, and I'm bawling. And I'm gonna let you all watch a little bit of the clip with me, and then I'm gonna talk about the reaction that I'm having. So, yeah. All right, this is Josh and
your book recommendations, and they're very lovely. And I started one of the books.
Which one?
Your Body's Not an Apology. I turned it on, and literally about 3 minutes into the book, I'm driving this morning, and I was like, I'm not gonna cry. Like, I'm totally not gonna cry.
What was...
I think it was like explaining the importance of like radical self-love. You know, like I love me regardless.
Unconditionally.
Exactly. And I was thinking, and I was like, do I have that? And I think what made me cry was I was just like, I don't think so. And then I brought it back to.
That's as far as I had gotten into it before I burst into uncontrollable tears. And there are so many layers in these tears. There's so much happening inside of me. But what, in December, I received the message that, that life was going to be better than I could imagine. And it keeps revealing itself to me. I keep getting these experiences that I know that I've had a shade of. The shade, right? Like I can see it. I get visions of the future. And but it's never, it's never as bad as I think it's going to be. That's important. That's important to know. And it's always better than I thought it was going to be, which I think says a lot about me, right? A person who's sort of oriented towards calamitous thinking. And life is always like, it's generally not going to be as bad as you think it's going to be, Sonya. And when it's good, it's always going to be better than you thought. And I feel it literally like raising my floor, like raising my floor and expanding my ceiling at the same time, right? Yeah, like I'm on a riser, like on one of those risers that's like, no, the bottom is only going up, pumpkin. And the up doesn't have a top. And when the body is not an apology came through me, I knew it was going to be a movement. I knew that it was supposed to have a massive impact in the world. And I knew that my job was to just let it come through me. And still, I could not have imagined the ways in which it would touch people, move people, the ways in which it would exist in folks' lives, and the multitude of uses that over these last 12 years people have shared with me, how it has transformed them. And I just sat here and I thought about the exponential nature of reach, right? Like I spent so many hours and so much time and sat in so many classes trying to think how to scale The Body Is Not an Apology. Trying to figure out how to scale the company. And it was never about scaling the company. Right? It was like the idea of radical self-love is scalable. And your job is just to be the vessel. You don't have, like, I tried so hard to make it fit inside of this world, this system, these structures. I really thought that was what needed to happen. And I got clear in 2018 that was not what needed to happen. And I let go of my whole team, and it just went down to me and Shannon. And then, and the funny part is that's really when things began to expand. That's when it began scaling, was when it was like, you're not going to do it inside of ways like it's not inside of the structures you understand. And watching these people on this television show that I watched, right? Like, I love couples therapy. I've watched the first 3 seasons. I just didn't know there was a new season out. Because I love watching people seek their healing. I love watching people seek repair and restoration inside of themselves. I love watching people seek transformation. And to know that I get to be a tool, it's not even that this thing that came through me continues to be a tool in people's transformation and people's healing. I had that a lot this week. I saw some good friends from Aotearoa, New Zealand, who came to the States. And my friend reflected back to me how some of the strategies she's using in her relationships are things that she learned from our dynamic and from being in conversation or relationship with me. And then 2 people in New York stopped me, and one of them wept. And it is so not about like, oh, look how important I am, this thing happened to me. And it's everything about life reflecting to me that I'm doing what it is my heart's desire, which is to be a vessel for healing. And that every time I try to be, it never works. That every time I just am, it always works. And that life is just like, stop trying and just be, Sonya, just be. And that which is supposed to pour forth through you will pour forth through you out into the world. And it will come back to you. You will see that the thing it is your heart desires to be in the world, it is. And you don't have to try. It just is. And I want to invite you to just be. I want to remind you that there is nothing I have ever said that is not a thing I have practiced, that is a thing I have grappled with. And so it won't come back to you the way mine comes back to me, because you're not me, but it will come back to you. It will come back to you. The practice of just being will be reflected to you. You will be reminded that you are exactly who your heart desires. You'll see it, and you'll experience it, and it will be better than you can imagine. And so I just want to invite us to step into that, to know that, to be in the truth of it, because it's ours. I'm so excited to do less trying and spend more time being and just see what wants to come. I'm so excited and so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you all for loving this work so that I can release it, because I don't even need to be a part of it anymore. It is in the world, right? Like, it is so in the world that there's nothing else I need to do. I did my part, and it keeps being reflected back to me that I did my part. And I'm so grateful. Thank you. And I love you. And I assign you to love yourself radically.